How much vitamin D should I be taking per day? Good question. The answer is, it's different for every person, and that's why we have an excellent lab test to test your vitamin D levels. Now, typically I recommend to take between, for an adult, to take between 1,000 to 4,000 IUs per day with food. Now this depends on lab results. I always check lab results first because I personally was taking 4,000 IUs per day of my favorite vitamin D here, and I was doing it for about 6 weeks, and I tested my own levels of vitamin D and they were 124, which is higher than I want them to be. The level where your vitamin D should be, which in my opinion is around 50, that's nanograms per milliliter. And the reason why I chose that number is that's because people who live in sunny regions, like around the equator, tend to have vitamin D levels around 50, and that seems to be normal for human beings, considering that in the wild we get most of our vitamin D from the sun. When the sun hits our skin, it converts cholesterol into vitamin D. So the answer is get tested. Have your doctor order a vitamin D test, and when you start taking a dose of vitamin D, be tested at least 3 months later to make sure that that dose is correct for you, because I have had patients who can take 10,000 IUs a day, and we test their numbers and they're still low. And I have other patients who are taking, like me, taking low amounts of vitamin D, and we test their numbers and their numbers are high. So it's really specific to each individual person. So my advice is to have your doctor test your vitamin D levels. And that's all I have for you today. If you liked the video, consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and click the bell so that you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.